Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I am here to do a video. Hopefully, this test comes across as a success, because then I will be happy. Because then I'm actually streaming off on my phone, not my computer. And I'm hoping I could pull up my YouTube just real quick. Just to see if it's coming across. For those who hop on here in a while, hope you guys can hear me. So if there's a little bit of a feedback, just let me know. So if there's a little bit of a feedback, just let me know. So if there's a little bit of a feedback, just let me know. Well, so I guess there you go. It's echoing. So I'm gonna turn that off just so you guys can see me. I know today was a debacle of a sorts, and hey, Lauren, welcome. I probably won't be doing too much of a long live because I was just testing this out. So today I had some stuff to do, and things actually. Well, I'm actually testing out to see if my mic will work with my phone, and it does, which I'm happy for. I'm actually filming this off of my phone, not my computer. So I had today all planned out where I was gonna hop on. Well, yesterday I planned I was gonna hop on, but I was like, no, I got stuff to do. I can't. So then I told ST Houston that I wasn't able to, and then lo and behold, things evened out, and I opened up time. I was like, oh, cool, I can hop on and use all the cool gadgets I have. Well, this is one of them, the mic, and then I have a camera. So I got on, hooked everything up, and I was testing it out before I hopped on because I didn't want to be embarrassed. And yeah, no, my computer decided, hey, nope, I am not working today, and crashed. So I reset it, and so I lost all the stuff I had on it, so everything's gone. And now I can't even update it to Windows 11. So yeah, this has been a fun event. So I didn't even get to write today either. It was kind of irritating. But you know, what can you do? Sorry, my big fat finger's in the way. Yeah, my internet's also not that strong either too. So my hotspot on my phone, believe it or not, is actually stronger than my Cox internet. And yeah. So if I am cutting in and out at all, just let me know. That way I can try to adjust some things. Maybe I'm too far away from the mic, too close. Let me know. So yeah, but overall, things are going good. I am working hard, sometimes hardly working, and yeah, I'm just bugged out today. And when I was trying to get my bootable disk for Windows 11 ready, apparently I need 11 gigs of space because the 8 that I have is not big enough for the Windows 11 bootable drive. So C'est la vie. Anyway. So how did your sprints go, Lauren? Did you do well? Did you achieve your goals? Did you write a whole book today, or what happened? Doesn't let me see all the window. It's a problem with having a phone to stream from. It doesn't show you everything, so it can be tedious. Oh, let's see. What can I do? Get my mind off of the events of today. Well, I guess I can talk about. So there's this thing going around on the internet that I find quite funny, and there's some memes popping up. You got 2 poems edited in a collection, no book written yet. Okay. Hey, one step at a time. Poems are fun to read. I like poems, but they're hard to write. That's one thing I find the hardest is writing poems. And imagine eventually if I worked at it hard enough, I'd probably get good at it. But there's this thing going around the internet that I find quite funny. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's a cage fight between Elon Musk and Zuckerberg. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Napoleon Dynamite. There was this meme I saw. It's where I think the older brother says, "Hey, come down and punch me or something," and he's like, "Okay." Goes down. They do a little slappy match. It's kind of funny. That's what I think about when I think of Elon Musk and Zuckerberg fighting, a little slappy match. Anyhow, it would be an interesting fight, I think. Sorry, just changing the height here for a second. But yeah, on my writing front, I am working on a companion book. So I have most of it. So you have tons of notebooks. Sometimes I have to fight myself to. Yeah, I think the story goes that Napoleon Dynamite was like $200,000 to make, and it became extremely popular. I don't think they realized how popular it would be. That movie's funny. I had to watch it a couple times, just to get the idea of the jokes in there. But yeah, it was very entertaining. But yeah, my companion that I'm writing, have it all written out here, and I had a problem with figuring. How is the new notebook? Oh, it's on top of the stack of other notebooks that I have purchased. But I love it just as much as the other ones. Just like all my children, I love them. But I was having an issue on where I wanted to go with Ivar, because he's having to deal with this vampire type faction, and he gets tricked into doing a task for them, and he actually ends up doing it. But when he finds out he was actually being tricked, a glare, no glares please. Thank you. Yeah. So he goes and he eliminates the guy that tricked him into doing the task that he did. And then he finds out that there's this the king was wanting to pretty much do genocide against the faith of Malenka, and he doesn't know the people that they're gonna attack, so he has to figure out a way to either stop the king, convince him not to do it, or stop the army that is encroaching upon this small settlement. So I was trying to think of ways to either separate his task or make the book longer and have him do both, or there's a couple of things I was working on. Yes, they can be very manipulative. That's why I married. I mean, my wife is lovely. Anyway, so in my world, there's actually two different groups. There really isn't. There's the Valkyrie, which is the vampires, and there's a werewolf variation of it, and they stem from one bloodline, and that bloodline comes from the immortals from when the Dorlax cursed the humans. So one family, this is like thousands of years before Ivar. One family was had a gene in their bloodline that caused them to adapt and mutate, creating the werewolves and vampires. So when Dorlax cursed them with this disease, he cursed the whole 3 different kingdoms. So when he cursed them, their bodies started mutate into hello, blind mage, welcome. He cursed them, and their bodies are slowly decaying from within. And in this process of decaying, it causes a lot of pain. You are becoming weaker. You're yeah. I'm trying to stay away from stuff that will be similar to others. And it's kind of hard sometimes because it's been done so much. So the immortals it's a dying race, but they live a long time. Reminds me of the Blade comics. Yeah, Blade's another good show, which I believe they're working on redoing them. I think they're going to be doing. They're working on it or something like that. I heard it somewhere. I can't remember where. So that one family that had that mutated gene, when they were cursed, they split into 2. One became the werewolves, one became the Valkyrie. I haven't really came up with a specific name for the werewolf clan. Instead of calling them werewolves, like the Valkyrie, I call them Valkyrie instead of the vampires. Oh, bringing Blade to the MCU. I think. Oh, wait, that's where it was. I watched Morpheus, and then I looked up some information about it, and he's in the same universe as Blade. And I think even one of the comics, Blade fights Morpheus, and I think Morpheus also fights Dracula. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's how it goes. And that, yeah. But since Morpheus was self-made synthetically or something, makes him different. I don't know. But yeah. So I was kind of thinking about having the other part, the werewolf part, find Ivar because they find his scent in the coven. Because after he kills the leaders, Ivar kills the leaders. They leave and they empty out the coven, the area, and the werewolf ones come in, find Ivar's scent. So I'm kind of thinking making a weak alliance between Ivar and the werewolves. You're right. There's also a comic where Batman fight. Yeah, I've seen that one. I've also seen the one where Batman becomes a vampire. Never read it, but I've seen it somewhere when I was younger, I think. So yeah, that's my idea with that part. And then have maybe the werewolves attack the army or stop the army, and then him and another werewolf go and either kill the king or make him sign a declaration or something to protect that faith. But then if I look at the character of the king, he's very pious. He's very religious. He wants to keep his religion, the primary one, which is a Secta Corel. And the Secta Corel is actually the main religion of the Red Horde. So they're trying to push their religion as well as wipe out other ones. And the Secta Corel actually comes from a different area in the world. It's not really it's a part of my world. I don't know if it's really, I wouldn't say it's a part of a series. It's more like one of Ivar's adventures kind of thing. And, oh, you guys like dragons. Hold on a second. Got something to show you. I'll be right back. All right, sorry. If the light was blinding you guys, I apologize. I could try to angle this down a little bit here. Maybe we'll stop the glare. Yeah. So, still glare. No. All right. So I found this guy on Amazon, and I found him quite fitting. Yes, dragon. So I love it because he's holding a book. Look at that. That is awesome. I just recently spray painted him, so I'm gonna start painting him in the colors of Dorlax. He comes on a decorative base. I haven't glued him down yet, so has like little books and the cobblestone there. Yeah, he's like a big plastic figure. But yeah, he's probably about maybe 6 inches high, made of he's like a malleable plastic. So I haven't painted him black. I'm thinking about painting like some gold in his chest, a little bit of red in the wings. So yeah, I got him off of Amazon. It was like I don't think it was a Kickstarter thing, but I think it was, I don't know. Yes. I could probably find it, and I'll put it in the link or in the comment thingy majig somewhere. I can't do it on my phone because my phone doesn't have a keyboard. And brings me back to my computer. Stinking booger. But yes, I saw this on Amazon and I was like, oh, I gotta get it. And it was like, at the time, I think it was like $20. And it came like in a gray color, kind of like that gray color. So, but yeah, when I get him finished, I'm gonna put him up on my bookshelf somewhere. That was so fitting because he has the books and he's reading the book, and I like books. We all like books. So, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else to. You guys have any other questions? Wow, I've been on here 20 minutes already. Sheesh. Time flies. Time flies when you're having fun. So what did you end up doing today, Blind Mage? Did you do some more writing or poems too? You have a fairy one? That's cool. That'd be neat kind of see. That would be neat to see. A fairy books. Yes. Yeah, I'm also I'm working on my man cave shed thing. On one corner of it, I'm gonna have like a bookshelf if I ever get it going. So, but yeah. And I am, yeah, I don't know. I have too much stuff to do, I guess. I was in Lauren's sprint. Oh, wow. Cool. You did an open mic? That's cool. You see me, I wouldn't do it because too many people. I get nervous. I get stage fright really easily. Oh, you asked a question. Let's see. If you could ask an author a question, what author would it be? Ooh. Well, I see. I would, ask Tolkien something, but then that's a little cliche. So let's see. R.A. Salvatore. He's another one of my favorite authors I like to read. What would I ask him? I would ask him how many notebooks he has written of stuff. How much world building he has done for the stories he has written. Because he's done the Dritz or Durin, I think I'm saying it right. Story, the Orc King, and then the Barbarian one. Oh, what's the Barbarian one? I have it buried away somewhere and I can't get it. I think he's the one that was in love with the half elf or something like that, or halfling. I'm finishing the Legacy. I've been out of touch with YouTube, so you might have to refresh my memory. What the Legacy is a book you're working on, or one you finished? No, well, I don't know. I guess to see if to be as successful as he is, how much is that? Do I have to come up to his level, kind of thing? I don't know, because writing is a lot of work. It's not. It's no walk in the park. You have to, when you're creating something, you have to just sit down and hash it out with the paper and pen. And I think it would be neat to see what he came up with and what he has hidden away. Anyway, yeah. Oh, sorry. My bad. Yeah, there's a bunch of other authors that I like to read. I know Terry Brooks is one of them. He has a really good fantasy reference book that I use so much that the seams are breaking in the book itself, so I had to put it down, or else it would fall apart. Um, Never really read his novels, but the reference book that he has, I I used it quite a bit. And then let's see, I like C.S. Lewis, but his books are a little too kiddie for me. You having oh, now that is cool. I like that. Yeah, I don't know if I would have my books turned into audiobooks. Maybe one day, but it's not in my immediate purview right now. It's just second. I don't know. But that's pretty cool. Congratulations on that. It's neat to see. How did you go about getting that set up? Did you just find somebody? Did you put a call out? How'd that happen? Let's see. Let's get a little background music. I'm thinking I could probably do some sprints in a future date like this. It'll be a little awkward, but I'm sure I can manage. Let's see, this type of tavern music. Oh, tavern, tavern, tavern. Let's see. Let's do a fantasy one.
Nick Fury, it would appear you're not
No. Shh. Shh. I don't need problems. All right. Here we go. I'm wondering if there's a group that are writers that do D&D online with their stories in the Authortube community. I wonder. Or have you guys played D&D recently at all? You guys hear me? Yeah. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to step away real quick. All right, I'm back. Let's see. D&D, I have yet to find a group that make it accessible. Very visual and can be hard to adapt for someone that's blind. Yeah, I can understand that. But it's looking like I'm having to call it a night. You need a good DM. Mine had to describe the maps and offered suggested moves since the site wasn't very accessible. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, thank you for popping in. But I'm having to cut it loose today for right now. So do appreciate it though. This was fun. It helped me relax after today's hazardous event. But I will put the link for the dragon in the description of the video. That way you can access it. Well, thank you for coming on. I do appreciate it. It was nice. It was comforting. Thank you. So, but I will see y'all later. Thank you.